It's been a while since we've done one of these together.
Yes, we're doing this during Sam's nap.
Yeah. But this is our... I don't know how many months this is. 4?
I think it's 4 months.
Our 4-month weight loss update. I've been doing them by myself, if you've been following us for a while, because it's just, we don't have a lot of time to sit down together between all the different things we're doing all the time, so. But we did today, and so we want to make the most of it.
Yeah.
So would you like to tell them how much weight you've lost?
So total, I've lost 25 pounds. This past month, I just looked, it's been a rough run, and I've technically lost 2 pounds in the whole month. Yeah, it's been a little rough. I think I hit a bit of a plateau.
Yeah, I've been feeling like I've been in a plateau for months now.
Well, not plateau, I guess, because I'm going up, down, up, down. It's like I was losing and gaining the same little bit.
Yeah. That's like me. So total, I'm at 32 for 4 months, which is really way lower than any time in my life that I've been doing this diet.
He has a hard time not comparing himself to his past
I've been
self.
trying to compare myself because I'm like, I gained all this weight back and trying to lose it again. And so, sorry if you hear like white noise in the background. It's our
Or if me looking over here, it's because I'm looking at
over
Sammy.
there. So, but this last week I sort of changed a ton, and
we made a adult rule for ourselves.
Yeah, so Sam has a lot of crackers and puffs and stuff like that. We can't touch them anymore.
We are not allowed to eat Sammy's food unless sometimes I will eat little bits of fruit.
Yeah, so
because it's 0 points.
Yeah, so between all of the things like this goldfish, I was like, oh, I'll have a couple of these and count them as carbs, but I think I was overdoing it.
I think you were overdoing it on his puffs.
Probably. Those
Sam
are so
and
good.
Eric,
Those
they
puffs are so good.
Though at 11 months old, I could already tell he is so much like his dad. So much, including food choices.
Yeah. And so between that and finding out that the blue cheese from Wingstop is not necessarily good for me on the keto diet because it has a lot of hidden carbs that I didn't know about. And so...
Well, tell them how much.
I think it was 24 per container, and I thought it was like 3 or 4.
And this guy
I can go through blue cheese.
Go through some
like
blue
nobody's
cheese.
business. So I was basically going between that and like the carbs that are in like the barbecue sauce that I was using because it was like the no sugar added barbecue sauce. I was kind of overdoing it, and so I think that really held me up because this last weekend I lost 5 pounds of cutting all that stuff out, and I was like, I think I might be been making a mistake. And so between that and starting to run, which is what we both have started doing.
Yeah, I started running too.
So I started this is my 3rd week in running.
You're in your 3rd week.
I'm in my third week in running, in the middle of it. And she has done
I'm in
2
my
weeks,
second
week. And so this Friday will be our like official wrap up of week 3 for me and week 2 for her. And so went back to running, which is awesome. I really liked it before, and so I'm trying to do it a little bit different this time, where I am actually taking care of my feet after runs. Like I've bought into the K-tape phase, and I'm using that, and then I have ankle wraps that I've been wearing around the house a lot. And so just to make sure...
He's doing a great job at taking care of himself that way.
Thank you, I appreciate you saying that. I really want to make sure that I don't mess up my ankles again so that I can continue to run, because at this point I have lots of goals.
I've been showering every day.
She's been showering every day. Things are changing around here pretty quickly.
Like we have been figuring out a schedule so I could shower every day, and that's been helpful.
Yeah, and so
not with weight loss, but just with being less stinky.
Yeah.
It's been helpful.
Yeah, so for me it was I've been pretty frustrated the last month because of all this stuff that I didn't know about. I was sort of like gaining and losing the same pound over and over and over again. I remember I had like a 3-pound week like about a month ago, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I finally broke through, because I was stuck in in a decade for like 2 months, and then got to the next decade and got excited, and then I gained a pound and lost a pound and then gained a pound and then lost another pound, and I was like, this is so stupid. And so after dropping 5, I was like, okay, I think I figured it out. I think I'll know more this weekend, obviously, week 2 into it. I started weightlifting again too. Between weightlifting and running, we're also walking every day.
Yeah, we are continuing. Have you been telling them what we've been doing walking wise?
Maybe, I don't remember, but we're basically walking about 2 miles a day intentionally. So we'll go to the park, walk 2 miles, and then go home.
Once a week we'll do 3 miles.
Yeah, once a week we do 3. So we basically have a schedule now where we're doing a long walk and a long run, obviously on different days. But we're still like running. So like this morning I ran 2.5 or close to 2.5 miles.
May I explain the schedule? May I explain something?
Sure.
We're running regular, which is 20 minutes for me, 30 minutes for Eric, Monday, Wednesday. Friday we're doing long run. He'll run over 5 miles. I'm like working my way up to it, and then every day we are doing a 2-mile walk, except for Tuesday, which we'll do our longer 3-mile walk. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday we are walking and running at the same time. Yeah, so like for today is Wednesday and it was a run day, and so I ran about 2.5 miles. It was just under 2.5 miles. And then we went to the park and walked 2 miles. And so before lunch, I had already put in close to 4.5 miles on top of me just walking around the house and doing stuff. And so I think at the moment, I'm at almost 13,000 steps for the day. So that's great. And we've been going out a lot more with Sam after his second nap. Like just, sometimes it's just like normal grocery stuff. Yeah, we went grocery shopping yesterday, but we still walk around the grocery store finding all the things. And yeah, we've been going out a lot of like double park days and stuff, just because like he likes to be active, that kid. We're intentionally going out to finding places that, let's walk around there. And so because we want to stay active, Sam likes to walk around and do stuff. And so we feel like it's important to continue to sort of push ourselves a little bit. And so that's, I think maybe part of it too, is because we are gaining more muscle in our legs and stuff like that. And so, but I mean, I'm down a couple pant sizes, which is great so far. I mean, this whole thing has been hard for me, harder to lose. I think not necessarily motivation wise, but it's been harder, I think, mentally, because it's like I did this already and it's really frustrating that I have to do it again. And so and it's different for you than for me. Yeah, she had a baby, and so that happens when you have a baby, you gain weight and stuff like that. I had no excuse. You were stressed out from having your first kid during a pandemic. Yeah, that's a great excuse, but it was also the excuse I used to eat a lot of junk, and that's not right for me to do. And so I'm paying for it for sure this time, and it's such a slow process this time that it's like overtly frustrated. Because comparatively, I've already lost 50 pounds. So you need to stop comparing. I know. You need to stop comparing yourself, even to yourself. It's not helping you. It's making you feel worse. I'm getting in trouble right now on camera. But yeah, so that's how I'm doing. I'm doing better this month though. This last week has been really good. Running has been really good for me. And I finally got my Disney medal, my 5K Disney. I signed up for a 5K for the Wine and Dine for 2020, which was a virtual run this time last year. And I remember, the sign up was way before, but I think it was supposed to be during this time of the year. And so, because I think the run was supposed to be in November, because it was. Oh, that's right. It was a couple of weeks right after Sam was born. So I did. It's been staying in the box. It's basically sat in the box for almost a year, and I felt like I needed to earn it. If I was going to have that medal, I wanted to earn it, and so I just left it in the box, never opened the box. And so I was able to finally, when I did my first long run, I ran 5 miles, and so I was like, oh sweet, I get my 5K medal. Yeah. So I pulled it out and looked at it, and it was fun. That was awesome. Yeah. I'm glad you did that. That was good. Yeah, because I didn't want to just like pay for a medal and then not actually earn it. So my struggle this past month, up and down, has been hard, but I think the biggest struggle has been I've had some recipe fails. I'm going to make another video. I'm switching up a little bit how I do some of my cooking recipe things to hopefully save on time that it takes me. So we'll see if they're good or not. But anyways, so I've had some recipe fails, and it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because, like, I'm sure you guys have noticed, number one, like, grocery costs are just going up, and so it's so hard to, like,
especially with a baby, right?
Oh yeah, but just yes, but grocery bill has been going up, like prices of food have been going up, and so it's so annoying to basically see your money wasted or be like, oh, I should have got, like, so money wise, and then time wise, oh my gosh, it's so annoying to, like, have the very little time you have to do something, and it's like baby free time to do a little bit of cooking, and then it not to be good. It
destroys her day. She's like, this is the worst day of my life.
I am so dramatic because it's like time is just so precious, right? Like all the time, but I'm just like valuing time in a different way right now, and it's like, oh my gosh, when it doesn't turn out,
it's hard too, because she's also it's like,
because then I'm hungry,
because she's hungry,
and I'm cranky,
and then she gets cranky, her food wasn't very good, and then it was like she wasted all that time cooking it, and so she gets overly frustrated,
and then I don't want it as leftovers because it wasn't that great, or it's not worth the points.
So then she's like, I just want Chipotle.
Oh my gosh, Chipotle has got way too much of my money.
Yeah, well, it's good on the diet though, so.
Yeah, I can make it work within the points things. But there have been some good things. So there's actually been some stellar recipes. I rate my recipes and stuff. Like I have a spreadsheet and stuff, and I have like some 10s on there, which I'm excited to show you guys.
Oh yeah.
Or talk about.
And coming soon at some point, and we have time to have her film it.
I'm going to try tomorrow. I might be filming. You guys might see weird lighting because I might be filming when I get up in the morning at 3 in the morning before Sam wakes up. So
that's fine.
Oh well. Yeah, but so I was really nervous. So I think I had a little bit of a mental block when it came to running, just because when I was running before, sometimes my hips would hurt, like before I was pregnant, and then in pregnancy I had hip issues. So I was like, in my head, I just got it in my head, I don't know if I'm going to be able to run because I'm like, I don't know if my hips or my body can handle it. My body is so like, it's doing fine. I am really slow. I'm really slow, but I'm starting to work on it. Also, because like I'm running with pushing the stroller, and that's a little, even though I love the baby stroller we got. I can't remember what it's called, but we have a jogging stroller.
It's a baby jogger, I think.
Is it a baby jogger?
Yeah, I think
it's whatever one everybody rents for Disney World.
I think it's called a baby jogger.
Okay, I will trust your judgment. I can't think of it. But it's the one that's like the most popular rental if you look at Disney World, like rentals outside companies. That's the one we got. But anyway, it's a little bit awkward. So I'm really slow, and my goal is to be able to get down to a 15-minute mile.
Yeah. Right
now. Ideally by when we do the turkey trot, the 5K turkey trot. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, but we will see.
Yeah, and sorry, I was just looking at my watch. I'm trying to get under, what'd you say yours was gonna be?
I just want to do 15
minute miles?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to get the turkey trot run to be under 45 minutes for me. So before, when I did it, I actually did it in 38 minutes, I remember. I'm pretty sure it was 38 minutes, which is pretty fast, right? That seems fast. But it was the spirit of competition and forced me to run faster, I think, and for longer stretches. This time I'm already starting to shave my time down. So when the first back to running thing that we did, when I started, I was running just under 15 or just around 15-minute miles. I think it was like 15:06 was like the first day that I ran, and I was like, oh, I'm out of shape. The interesting thing though is the interesting thing about running this time as opposed to last time is when I started last time, I wasn't doing really that many. We weren't walking a lot. Like, the thing that we were doing most was this like one exercise video. And so, but we've been walking this is our 100th day today.
I think consistently walking was one of the best things we did to prepare us for long-term success. Yeah,
because when I ran, it didn't really bother me because I had run basically what I usually walk, and so Obviously quicker than I would usually walk.
Yeah,
but
even me, and my body like was wrecked from pregnancy, birth, after birth, like wrecked. Like I could not walk around our block.
Yeah, I remember that.
For weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah, we tried and she couldn't make it all.
I couldn't like it took me.
Got about 4 houses.
I think it was January when I was starting, and we had Sam in October before I could walk around the block.
Yeah, and so walking was so helpful because when I started running, I was like, oh, I'm fine. I mean, obviously I was getting winded and stuff pretty easily, but the interesting thing is within the first week, so like I ran, and by that Friday I was already slimming miles. Like my mile was almost cut in half at that point, or my mile time. It went from like 15 minutes down into the 14-minute range, and then this morning I was able to drop it under 14 minutes because I used to run like around 11-minute miles at my peak performance.
You're just bragging now.
I'm just saying I want to get back to that place. That was like, right now we're doing 1 minute though, so we're doing interval running, and so we're running for a minute, walking for a minute, and so which I eventually will stretch that into 2 minutes, and then 3 minutes, and then 4 minutes, you know, get to that, because my goal is to eventually not even walk, it's just to run.
Yeah, that was never my goal, but I'm thinking it might become my goal because Sam loves freedom, and he's such an active kid, and so I don't really like to like keep him contained, you know, for stretches of time, and so, but I want to be able to like run further, and like I want to be able to work out and like do 5Ks. I don't know if I'm going to keep on with 10. I just don't know if that'll work into my life, you know? I don't know if I'll do 10Ks, half marathon.
Like what I want to do.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a question mark. My goal is a 5K, and then we'll see from there. So I thought I would be fine for the rest of my like running life, 1 minute, but I think I might start once I think the max for like long run is maybe 45 minutes or maybe an hour. Because that's what we kind of do for our long walk days. Yeah. But but like 10K, I can't run a 10K in an hour, you know. So
longer.
Yeah, so I might have to start trying to like speed up my.
I mean, I would love to run a 10K in an hour. That'd be
sure.
You know, I guess you could. 10K is 6.
I don't know.
0.4 miles, and so if you're under 10-minute miles, you could probably do it, right?
I don't know,
but yeah. So we're just we're excited about the exercising aspect, and hopefully weight continues to move downwards and not upwards.
Yeah, and I'm still working on different, like I'm always trying new recipes, which is fun and exciting for that one. And it's getting into real soup weather, so that's going to be awesome. So I think I'm also like, because of this, like trying to film videos a different way, it's also kind of giving me a little bit more flexibility where I don't feel so much pressure to be like always trying something new. So I'm like able to revisit some old recipes. So Emily Bites, creamy chicken and wild rice soup. I think it's in my future soon. That sounds so good.
Nah, I don't know about that one, but
yeah, that's
not good for me.
Butter. Yeah.
No, but anything else?
No, I don't think so. Our kid he's sleeping so less than the recommended amount, but his
overnight sleeping is great.
Not the length of time, but he falls asleep quickly. He does. And
we think he's teething right now.
I don't know.
We think he might have a molar coming in.
He sleeps total maybe 11 and a half hours in the whole day, night and naps included. Which is rough on Mama.
That sounds nice though. I wish we could get that
for an adult. Yeah, which is rough on me to try to work and try to do anything. Because if you don't know, babies his age are supposed to be sleeping 13 and a half hours like minimum, like that, like you're supposed to get 11 to 12 hours at night, and then 2 to 3 hours split, maybe one nap or split between 2 naps a day. And he's like, that's just not happening.
Yeah, but he doesn't really show
He loves to have fun.
Signs that he's like overly tired though.
He
The
just
dude
wants
pushes
to
himself.
party.
I mean, like, we'll try to put him down, and sometimes he's fighting us because he's like, no, I want to play still. And so
Oh, he just wants
he's
to
a lot
be-
like me, where I don't really need a ton of sleep.
Yeah, he just wants to be outside, moving, getting into stuff, putting things into his mouth, discovering. He's fun. He's really fun.
He's a super fun age right now, so.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Anyways, well, thanks for joining us
Yeah.
today on our little quick update on our weight loss journey, and we're continuing to go. And even though the videos aren't 100% consistent, we're still very much doing this journey, and
Yeah,
we're really, you know,
we're motivated.
pretty
and we're
motivated
here.
and pushing hard. And even though I go through weeks where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so frustrating, I'm still doing it. I'm trying to change and do things so that I can be successful at it. And I think this last week was really helpful for me. So but thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Boop boop. And we appreciate you guys and your support for all of the stuff
Yes,
that we do, and the comments that you leave for Amy for tips and everything. We appreciate all that stuff. So
Yes.
we appreciate you guys, and we hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you.